Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream of United Ghoul Studios. Yes indeed, for those of you that aren't, didn't get the news, we are actually titled now, you have a new title, pretty cool title. We are Ghouls now, which is pretty awesome. And today is, Godot's time to stream. You might hear the fan noise in the background. It's incredibly hot. I also have my window opened to, air the room. I don't have AC though, so I'm, burning alive. And my laptop is also burning alive. It's overheating, and I have seen it throttle. So, yeah. Not great. Let me see temps. So GPU at 73, CPU is 87 degrees. And CPU throttle 13%. That's not great. Not great at all. Basically I need to rework my, working station to have my desktop with the setup with Windows, gaming machine, working machine for heavy stuff and whatnot, and I have my laptop Linux machine. I haven't had time to do that though. But yeah, so I'm burning alive. My CPU is overheating. I can even show you, because why not? I have this pretty cool software, IDA64, for those of you that are tech guys. You may recognize this, and also recognize that 80 degrees is fine, but not, peaking into 92 or 93, that's not fine. And, right now, yes, it's throttling. Just barely throttling, but throttling nonetheless. So that's not great. So my computer is melting, I'm melting, and it's time to work. 95 degrees, oh god. I'm really worried about this laptop shutting down for not overheating. That overheating protection thingy. Well, let's just continue streaming and hope for the best. So, in the previous programming stream, I have, what happened to the sound? Why music stopped? Okay, computer is breaking down, so it even pauses the sound. I'm starting to get worried. Let's just start the development. So, the previous stream, I have developed pathfinding. Let's just check out how the pathfinding is going. So plaything, let's see it. So yeah. So as you can see, pathfinding, it's kinda working. For some reason it's going up. What a funny pathfind. Right. Oh, I might know why he does this thing. That's kinda cool actually. It's flying around. And it's going up and down and... Okay, this is a bug from the previous stream. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. And yeah. So for those of you who might remember, I have set up a thing to the pathfinding go throughout the middle of the squares stuff. That might be the reason. So let me just check if that's the case. Going to the Nocti wing and the navigation agent, and I think it's this, the edge centered thing. Is it? Simplified path, yes. Edge center, let's just try the corridor funnel. I think it is. I think it's this. And I have started gaming the wrong thing. So it's on the base that I want. And there you go. Now he gets stuck on corners. How can someone fix this with the corner thing? Well, let me try to explain. In the previous stream I have developed... It was the previous stream that I have done this? I probably was doing some pathfinding, I don't remember if I had this showing it or not. But anyway, now we have a pathfinding, which you can visually see by these colored polygons, which is our navigation mesh, where our enemies can, you know, go around and do enemy things. And there was this thing about the door, you see, when the door is closed, I wanted the enemy, by design, to, you know, be a smart guy and go around. So this is made on purpose. You have this navigation mesh, and the enemy can go around, and if the player, you know, is a smart player and goes away from the door and the door closes, the enemy can no longer go through the door. And, you know, because the enemy is now a little bit smart, well, technically not, because the code is on the door and the navigation mesh and not the enemy itself, but, you know, technical things. Because the nav mesh is updated when the door is open or closed, the enemy now can, you know, see, well, this pathfind is now closed, there's no pathfinding to go through here, because there's no path possible between this side of the mesh and this side. So where's the closest path to take? It's from here, go around this passage up in here, and then to the player. And the result, it's pretty cool. Just to make it work, I'm going to re-enable the edge centered thing, because bugs. Come on, do your thing. I know you can make it. There you go. As you can see, the enemy now pursues the player. Let me just be Sonic fast. Close the door, he now goes up. Open the door, he now goes down. And you can see he detects when the door is open and when it's closed. And if the door is open and he detects a faster, you know, path, he goes around. So when he's up top, I'm going to go down, try to be fast, the door closed, he goes around, you see? He's smart now. Kinda. Because he gets stuck in the corners. Let me just try to replicate the bug, if I can. How can I replicate the bug? Come on. Are you going to replicate now? The corner thing? Come on, you can do it, the corner thing. Do the bug. Be buggy. There you go. I can replicate the bug. There you go. This bug. He's now stuck on a corner. And this bug is, you know, more visible if I activate the other thing. And I'm pretty sure it's based on nav mesh stuff. Because, you know, things. I need to discover them. But for now, the objective was to put the code, this Noctiwing code, because I had to create, you know, the pathfind code and whatnot and movement and all of that in a script. And now I need to implement that on our AI system, which is the plugin that we have imported to our project, Limbo AI, that basically manage all AI things in our project, which is pretty awesome. This plugin. But before I do that, I need to fix the bug, so the code is actually clean and the enemy doesn't get stuck on corners, because that will be not fun. So, to make the bug easier to replicate, I'm going to the enemy and I'm going to take away the edge-centered thing. For the Noctiwing, because it's a flying enemy, probably the funniest style of movement will be the edge-centered, because it will make him fly random between these polygons. It will make it more a flying thing for our enemy to behave. But, you know, for now I'm going to leave it as the corridor funnel, just so we can replicate easier the bug. So, just make sure, let's make the bug happen in there. There you go, there's the bug in there. He gets stuck on the corner. And let's go back to our Noctiwing, go to the scripts and check. So the Noctiwing has a script, this script in here, and in here we need to check a condition. Where is that condition? Let me see the condition. Let me see the condition. So the condition I'm checking is if the enemy is in the location, because I know there's something around in here that's basically that. So it's not this actor setup, which does the setup, set movement target, which for now is the player position. We will change this later for pathfinding or the pathfinding, the patrol point or the player point, which is player position. All done by the Limbo AI thingy, but for now it's player position. And now set movement target is for the navigation thing, movement target, that's fine. Which is the position that we want to do, player or patrol. And then physics process is the move towards player. And the move towards player, there's the set movement target, which is setting our target, which is the player. Navigation is navigation finished. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Let me see. So this thing is doing brains and noises and whatnot. What's happening? Oh, it's the Pokemon thing. Okay. I will leave it be. It's chat having fun, which I support and appreciate. Even though I'm scary of big Nintendo Corpo, I'm liking it. So, let's just try and comment this. Will this make the bug go away? Will it not? Let's see. So it's not the navigation finish thing per se. Well, it kinda is. It kinda is. It helps. It kinda helps. For some reason I think he's faster. But the bug is still there. So that's not the problem. I'm starting to think the problem has to do with the movement, the horizontal movement. I think it has to do with the movement itself. Okay, I might have an idea on how to fix that and why it's doing this thing. So, let me talk you about debug. So debug, basically, it's moving our character, enemy. But the thing is, the enemy has these coordinates which is in this center thingy. Anyway, let's talk about the bug. So, about this bug, the enemy moves around. But because the pathfinding is making on the center of it, in here, this little dot, it just, tries to move right on the center when he goes to these corners. So this corner and this corner. And the enemy, starts moving, as the enemy likes to do. Can I move the enemy, please? Come on, I'm just trying to show stream things. Why you moving other enemy? That's not the enemy I want. I want the new enemy, this one. So, he's trying to move right, does the pathfind thing, and when he gets to the corner, the pathfind is horizontal in here. But because he's trying to go horizontal, and the collision from our enemy collides with the wall, he can't move. Because it's colliding, and so it gets stuck in here. That's not great. That's not what we want. So how do I fix that? Because there's another problem. I can move this dot down in here, and so the enemy goes, like this, and can now go horizontal. But the same problem happens vertically. You see? If the player wants to go down, and the dot is in, in here, you will collide the same. So, how does one fix that? Can you have two dots? That's not how it works. Well, let me explain about the dots thing. So, this is just one dot. This is the position of our enemy, which is basically the XY coordinates. It's the location. So, it's somewhere in transform position. It's these two numbers. So this dot in here is these two numbers. And he moves around and whatnot, and yay, and he goes around. Now, how can I fix it? Let me just look at it. I have the script. I want to see the 2D thing. And I have the Noctuwing, which has an area collision, this area collision. It has the collision itself, it has a shape 3D thing and the animation, and also the BT player, navigation agent and whatnot. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to bring everything in here. To an empty node. And this node, it can be just node, whatever. And oh, now that I'm thinking, I may break it if I do what I'm about to do. Will I? I'm pretty sure I'm going to break something if I move them inside in here, because they are not in the... Why music stopped again? Oh, because computer is throttling again. Not dropped frame, so stream is fine. Well, moving on. Let me just say so. What I'm saying and reading from this code, if I move stuff around, probably not gonna break anything. But it will definitely break things inside the Limbo AI, because you know, there's code in here. If I open this code, there's definitely things, so area 2D, and so I'm pretty sure that's going to break stuff. There's some get node that also searches on children as well. So I have the root, character, sword, backpack, dagger, get node, sword. The following calls will return a valid node. Get sword, get node sword, get node backpack, dagger, backpack, dagger. The dots, swamp alligator. The dots are root, swamp alligator, and from root, my game. Well, because it's funnier if there's bugs, I'm just gonna do it. So, everything in here goes to node 2D, and of course it's doing bugs. So, you are being annoying. So what I was about to do is not really a good idea. So I was trying to do this technique that I also use on the Unity game engine, which is basically when the character flips, it also flips other assets, other game objects. And I wanted to do the entire thing. And so I will place the player position in here. Wait, but if he flips, it will do a flash flip, so actually it's not a good idea to do that. Actually, it's not a really good idea to do that, so I think it's math time. So to all the mathematicians in the world, I will need to think on the code. Let me just delete this node 2D and go back to this code. So on the Noctiwing, I have the player position somewhere. So current agent position, that's not the thing I want. Next path, the next path position is this one. Get next path. New path. Where's the move on slide? There you go. There's the move on slide. And there's the velocity computed. It's here. It's this thing that sets up the velocity of our character, maybe. Velocity. Yes, it is. So there's this velocity. This velocity sets the direction that our character needs to go. And this is done basically in here. Now there's this direction, maybe it's this, so new velocity, current agent position, direction 2, next path position, and multiply by speed. Excellent. I think it's this thing that we want. I think it's this thing that we want. Now, I'm going to print the new velocity. Because I want to check values. Also, I have noticed there's other prints with true, falses and whatnot. I need to get rid of them to not confuse people. I just don't know where they are. Well, I think that's a lie because it's in the door. Maybe it wasn't a lie and I really don't know where that thing is. So, there's prints in here? No. There's prints in here. There's one. I'm confused. So another pling, yes. I see you are having fun with Pokemons, that's fine. So this is doing its thing, coordinates, I know. And I'm seeing things that I like. Oh, there's no true and false and whatnot. Why? Oh, there is, there actually is. There's true and whatnot. If I put pause, where's my output? There you go. Yep, there's the true and false, and somewhere around in here we are gonna see more. No, we didn't. So that's fine. This is basically what I wanted to see. So you have positives and negatives. Well, negatives and negatives. And that makes sense. Because our enemy is trying to move in the direction of the negative and negative. I don't remember if the y-axis is positive down or negative down. Let me just do a quick check in here. So transform, if I go down it's positive, so negative up and negative back. So it's trying to go up and up. Good. Good, no. Because that doesn't make sense why he's stuck. Because it's trying to go right and up. And if that's the case, why doesn't he go up? Why get stuck? So current agent position, direction 2, next path position. Let's just analyze more carefully. I need to go base, play, and that's it. Let me see. 95 degrees. I'm really worried about this computer. So he's stuck on 4028. I need more data. I need more data, so let me see the prints. So I have the velocity, which is basically the direction plus multiplied by the speed. Actually no, I will print current agent position, direction to next path position, so we get the direction of where we want to go. And also print our position, so global position. Let's play and check. And not the not doing again, it's the base that you do the play. So, good. We have coordinates. So, on x-axis it goes from it goes negative, and that makes sense by the negative direction. And it's trying to go up, so it goes negative as well. And then you can see he's stuck in there. And there's another dot in there. If I check this X is around here somewhere, so it can't go right, but it should go up. There's up values in here. The y-axis is up. So why you don't go up? Is there anything to do with this nav avoidance thing? No, because it's not avoiding. Or is it to do with the safe velocity? No, because the new velocity is set up by the direction, and direction is negative, negative. So it should still go up. And it doesn't. Why no move though? Okay. I'm going to get another variable. So I want this out of that place. I want it to do all the movements and whatnot, and then give us the data. So I have the print. Let's start with the position. I want the position first. Then I want the direction. It should move. This direction. There's the speed, doesn't matter. I want to check the direction. And then this will be applied on nav set velocity or the velocity computed, which basically sets up the velocity to move, and then move and slide. So I have the global position, I have the direction. What do I want next? I wanted something else, and my music stopped again. And my temps are bad as well. This is a very dangerous stream. My computer broke an HDMI port and then it's working again. I don't know. But we are going to keep moving and try to fix this. So I have the global position, I have the current agent. Oh, I wanted the print velocity. So there you go. Going to base, play, and let's see. So, we have our coordinates, we have our direction, and we have our speed. He's definitely trying to move, but he can't. Because there's this. So there's the velocity and the movement slide is active, so... Okay, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to the test level. We know the navigation thingy is in here. Let me just... visible. It's not visible. No need to see the thing. But I want to see the collisions. View. Where's the collision thing? I don't remember how you make the view collisions on play. So I'm just gonna do them directly in here. So let me see. Where's the collisions? From the tile map layer. There's navigation, physics, collisions enable, collision visibility mode for show. So we are seeing the collisions. They are... we know where they are. There's no there's an hard square in here, but there's not a problem. So they don't need to be visible. What needs though is our Noctiwing. So the Noctiwing, there's this collision, the small circle. And this one, I want it to be visible. It's visible. Let me play. Do I have collisions seen in play? No, I don't. But I want them to. And I also should disable the thing, you know? UI, map, grid container, HP canvas, pause. Which one is the VFX? Is it in player? I think it is in player, actually. Yeah, it's in player. So for now I'm going to go to player and disable the pretty scanline thingy, you know. It's this? I think it is. Yep. So for now the VFX pretty thing is disabled, so we can see better the collisions. And now I want this collision shape to be, yes. Let me go in here. If there's something in here I can set. So there's collision. Visibility, yes. Yeah. Now, collision. Visible. Show behind parent, no. Top level. Yep, top level. And there's ordering. I think the top level might show it. Debug color. That's fine, the blue. Let's see. Let's see if in top level actually shows in game. No, it doesn't. How do I force the collisions on camera? I really don't remember how to do that. I know there's some mode in here in play that make us able to check that, but I don't remember. So there's something, it's emergency, not for now. Okay. So, order, Zindex, more plings. Maybe Google is the solution, remember? Yes, I know, but it's funny to see me struggle. So I'm going to follow the advice and just Google it pretty fast. I wasn't supposed to close. Just don't open a bunch of crap, please. There you go. Now, show collision, shaping game. At the top left of the editor, select visible collision shapes. Top left, debug. There you go. It was this thing, I think. Maybe I need to disable the big one from the area to the... not this one. Base play. Come on. Yeah, as expected, that happens. That doesn't matter. I can go in here, and we already saw that I can get it the top level, which is nicer. And yeah, see that. I have said top level. Why you are not visible anymore? Maybe I just need to do that. Maybe. I just see a collision go around. Might be funnier. There you go, little circle going around. Of course I can't zoom in, so I think it's time for that transition with Paint with Godot. So, there's collision in here. I'm pretty sure this pixel in here is inside that collision. Now, I don't know if the collision triggers inside of this circle. Probably is that how it works. But yeah. Now, there's this thing in here, and there's this thing in here. So we know our character wants to go up, and that's right. The next dot is up. And it tries to go up because we know these values in here. So he's in this position, he wants to go up because all negative values on the y-axis. He's trying to go up. We are applying velocity on the y-axis, so we should go up, but it doesn't though. Why don't go up though? Let me just try something. So you shape thingy, where's my size numbers? Where's my collision size numbers in here? No values? I know this is a value. Where's the value on this? Do you really don't have a value on the inspector? Well, I'm just gonna do it by hand and make it pretty tiny. Yes. And get it to play. You still got stuck? Let's make it super tiny. And you still got stuck. So let's just disable the things to see the super tiny dot get stuck. Just to make sure. And then we're going to compare on Paint. Yep, there's a problem in here now. And I don't like it. So the pathfind, I'm going to disable it just so it's visible. And we know it's going to go up and down, but it doesn't want to move from that place. Why are you still there? Why red thing still there? No more red thing. There you go. We know it's trying to go up because coordinates. If I go down, doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. So, with this one you can see it better. There's this tiny weeny dot in here that is basically our character. And I want to show you these values in here. So, This guy, he can go up. It's not colliding with anything. You can go up. You have velocity to go up. And you can also go right, because there's space in right. You can go up and you can go right. But you don't move. You choose to be stuck. Why you choose to be stuck? So let me just do thing to get this default again. There you go. So why do you choose to be default though? He stops doing this thing. So I'm pretty sure this triggers. And he doesn't do it anymore. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that triggers. So... no! There you go. Something like that. Base... well, it's immediately doing it. There's the problem. There's our problem. So, do you remember when I commented that thing to check if this was the problem? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the problem. Now, how does one fix it? There must be a way. Can I set the is navigation finish somewhat? So in the navigation agent, there's some path desired distance, target desired distance 10. Can I shorten this? What if I make it 1 pixel? Now the target is exactly on top of our thing. There's no weirdness thing. You must be really on top of the pixel. And you still do it. You still do this shit. When? Let's see if this also helps, and I'm going to not simplify the path. Well, one thing at a time, so we actually know what if doing this does something. He didn't get stuck. Wait. Hey, enemy, let me go. Thank you. Get stuck. It doesn't get stuck? Is the bug fixed out? Let me just put 10 and see. It was just a stupid thing. So 10 still breaks things. But if I make 5, is the bug fixed? 5 is not enough. He jitters around, he's having fun, but not the right kind of fun. You win, you get the 1. Fine. Let me just make sure it says the simplify and whatnot. And the corridor, well, you can go even adjacent to it and be fun. Well, now with the, well, I can't do that. I need to bug test the first corner, because I know with the center thing it will not get stuck in the beginning. I think the bug fix is done. So, it has nothing to do with the code. It has to do with the settings of the pathfind thing from Godot. But the bug is fixed. It doesn't get stuck. It doesn't get stuck anymore. It's kinda slow sometimes. It speeds up like crazy. And sometimes it's slow and then boom. Which is kinda funny, to be honest. Say slow and then go faster. Slow and boom. And not really. But sometimes it's fast. See? What? I truly wanted something that, will give us a nice stream, bug fixing and be done. But no, I have to find yet another freaking bug. Why you like that? No, actually, let's see it this way. Ian is a droid machine. He's too heavy. And the Noctiwing doesn't have the force to make Ian, to have Ian on top of it. So it just falls down. Yes, this is a feature, not a bug. And forget about the jitters and whatnot. This is definitely a feature. Yes. This is a feature. And I'm definitely not gaslighting you. Yes. I guess I can't call it a feature anymore because it gets stuck in the air. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have nice things? But yeah, my computer is permanently throttling. I think I'm gonna do the classic thing and you know, of course a Godot streaming would never have, you know, an ending with no bugs. So I hope you have enjoyed the stream so far. Yes. Well, I didn't pause the music, but the music paused itself because my computer is permanently throttling right now at 20%. And the temps are stuck at 95 degrees. And my laptop actually hurts on touch. So yeah, I think I'm going to do the right thing for this poor machine and pause it. Maybe in the future I can stream in cooler hours, or hopefully the weather just gets cooler or not, but yeah. So to end this on a positive note, you see, this game that I was developing right now is available on, please don't do this, is available on, you know, Steam to wishlist. You can go on our website. I'm pretty sure there's links down in the description. Let me just make sure there's the... yes. I will make a small request to our marketing girl. Can you please add a link to Droyan Steam on description, please? Because it's easier to just click and instantly go to Steam and click wishlist. If you can, I would appreciate. Otherwise, you can just go to our website and the link is in there. Either way, please do this. It will help us a lot when the game is released. And yeah, the bug is fixed, but we have found another one. And the movement also. So yeah, there's things I need to polish out about these interactions between, you know, enemy and player and whatnot. But yeah, that's future Godot problem. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy it. See you next week with some shenanigans from another streamer. Who knows who's gonna be? You know, follow us on our socials to know. Links down in the description. I hope you have enjoyed it and see you next time.